You're watching Kentuckiana's news channel, WHAS 11's Great Steamboat Race, Derby 119.
And welcome back to the Great Steamboat Race. We now have the Belle of Louisville in the lead, and down on the boats they've been telling us that the Belle may have got a jump on the starting gun by several minutes, maybe. I guess that's diplomatic.
Good. We needed that.
And no matter who is in the lead or how, there is one group of spectators sure to have fun today.
They're the folks at the Chow Wagon. The Chow Wagon is sort of like the infield at the Derby. And among those people, we find our own Chuck Olmstead. Hello, Chuck. How's it going?
It's going fine. Did I hear you guys saying there was some cheating? There's no cheating here. We all saw an even Steven race. Got a good crowd here compared to last year when a lot of us froze to death. They were saying the Belle got a head start. I don't believe that. The race is going just like we want, right?
Absolutely. No head start involved. No cheating.
Now, you brought your video camera.
Yes.
How'd your shots come out?
Looked good at the beginning. I got the steam coming out and the horn going off.
And then what?
And then the battery went dead.
Just like in broadcasting. Let's introduce ourselves to the newest watcher of the boat races. Introduce me.
This is Nicholas Alexander.
Who's he rooting for?
The Belle.
And Mom?
The Belle.
And naturally. In fact, I guess just about everybody is rooting for the Belle, right? Yay! Yeah, it is really a nice crowd. More people leaving work coming here. Great food, great people. They're having a good time. The only thing that could make it better is if we get the golden antlers in another hour or so. Back to you, gang.
Black and white smoke coming from the Belle of Louisville. Thank you, Chuck.
Thank you, Chuck. And right now we want to go to those people aboard the Belle of Louisville to find out what's going on. As we have been hearing, the Belle of Louisville is out in front, and as we are hearing from Doug Proffitt, who is in Sky 11, going upstream is really where the people on the Belle need to make their move. Going upstream is when they want to take the lead and put the distance between the Belle of Louisville and the Delta Queen. You can see a lot of people aboard the Belle having a good time. That's all part of this.
Many people who are dressed, some of them quite well, to be in the boat race today. A lot of corporate tickets have been bought at $100 a head, and a lot of the people are here hoping to see the first Belle victory in several years, at least to see the Belle tie it up. It's now 14-13 in favor of that Nanfield Queen on the Kentucky
and what
shore.
would you say, we're about a boat length ahead?
Looks like about maybe a half a length at this point, but what do I know?
You know
I
a
get
lot
up early
because
in the morning.
when was the Belle built?
Belle was built 1914.
We have a lot of historical facts for you. We're going to take a look at a story that Barry and I did earlier this week.
Hey, Barry, here she comes, the Belle of Louisville, 350 tons of steamboat.
Yeah, she's something, Rachel. The Belle is one of 5 remaining authentic steamboats still on rivers today. And the Delta Queen is another one. Both of the boats are listed on the National Register of Historic Places.
There's Captain Mike Fitzgerald. Let's find out where and when the Belle got her start.
The Belle Louisville was originally built in 1914 on the banks of the Allegheny River at Pittsburgh. Her first name was the Idlewild, and the Idlewild was built as a ferry and day packet.
So, Bear, when did the Belle finally become the Belle?
Well, I think I remember a little history, Rach. After 34 years of being called the Idlewild, she became an excursion boat called the Avalon. And then in 1962, she had to go on the auction block, and that is when Jefferson County bought her for $34,000.
What a steal.
Well, not really. Some residents were kind of upset with then County Judge Marlowe Cook. They said he wasted taxpayers' money. Captain Mike Fitzgerald heard that some taxpayers went into Cook's office wanting their money back.
Marlowe Cook would reach over in his top right-hand desk drawer and he'd slide it open and reach down and take out a stack of pennies, and he'd slide it out to the end of his desk. And he'd sit back and he'd tell them, as a taxpayer of Jefferson County, that's how much it cost you, for me, to go out and buy that old worn-out steamboat. Now there's your share, I'm paying you off.
And the story goes it was after the first steamboat race in 1963 that the Belle finally endeared herself to residents. She lost the race but won the hearts of residents for her efforts.
You know, she could endear herself a little more if she'd just win those golden antlers back. Here's where Captain Mike wants to put them. The Belle, of course, is down by 1 race.
Okay, so here's an impartial crowd. Let's ask these 6th graders from my old Kentucky home middle school who's going to win the race.
Yeah, that was real impartial. Didn't those students just take a cruise on the Belle?
Oh, Bear, you don't have to give all our secrets away.
Bear, I need to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
What is it about a steamboat that everybody loves?
I guess it's the romance more than anything.
Do I feel a quote coming on?
You could indeed. Mark Twain said it better than anybody else. Here's what Mark Twain wrote in Life on the Mississippi. I think that much the most enjoyable of all races is a steamboat race. Two red-hot steamboats raging along, neck and neck, straining every nerve, that is to say every rivet in the boilers, quaking and shaking and groaning from stem to stern, spouting white steam from the pipes, pouring black smoke from the chimneys, raining down sparks, parting the river into long breaks of hissing foam. This is sport that makes a body's very liver curl with enjoyment, so said Mark Twain.
Very descriptive.
So, Rach, they've been racing steamboats on the river for over 100 years now, and there's no reason to quit today.
Hey, Bear, have livers been curling that long, too?
Oh, never mind. Just get back to the race.
I love that line.
My liver's curling.
We have a guest with us here, a very small guest, if we can go down here. Yeah, we're showing boats here, but here's our little guest here. What's your name?
Jesse.
Jesse, we have an important question for you. Who's going to win this race?
The Belle Louisville.
Did we tell you to say that?
No.
Okay.
Let's see if she can say good morning, Kentuckiana when
Thank you, Jesse. Well, there you have it, the official word. How old are you, Jess? 4 years old. She's predicted the race. I say she's got pretty good odds. What do you think,
so. Yeah, I'd say so. We're pulling ahead of the Delta Queen. I can't believe this. This is so exciting. You know, I was worried because we're with anchors, and you're not supposed to have anchors on a boat.
We could hurt people,
It would slow it down.
We've got a lot of people here, and we'll be doing some live interviews a little later in the show, right there?
That is right, and that is the soon-to-be known as the second-place Delta Queen. We'll go back to Gary and Melissa.
Jesse wants back on TV.
All right. Barry and Rachel, thank you very much.
And Jesse, thank you too. Well, that's some background and a bit more on the Belle of Louisville. Is your liver curling yet? When we come back, a closer look at the Delta Queen.
And as you'll be able to see, the Belle of Louisville out front and stretching the lead.